Thank you for giving me the floor. Mrs. President of the jury, members of the jury, dear teachers, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for being here today. First of all, I'd like to introduce a little bit about myself. My name is Anja Safid. Please call me Anja. I'm a student at METC from group 19. I'm very excited to share my presentation with you today, which is titled International Recruitment and Brain Drain from Madagascar. This is a topic that is not only important for Madagascar, but also reflected global trends in workforce mobility, actually. Before I begin my presentation, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude. First, I thank God for giving me strength, an opportunity to complete this work. I would also like to thank my parents, my family, for their love, their support, and their encouragement. A special thanks to our supervisor, Mr. Rafid Vivian, for providing a good environment to learn and grow. And my teachers, Mr. Jeffrey and Mr. Gayer, for their support and passions, helping me develop these skills in English I needed to succeed. I want to sincerely thank Madagascar English Training Center for creating a space where learning and growth are valued and supported. The resources, opportunities, and inspiration provided here have made all the difference. Lastly, I want to thank my classmates for their friendship and support. Thank you all for being here today and for your continued support. So, before we begin, let me quickly give you an overview to this presentation and how this presentation will be structured. First, I will introduce the topic of international recruitment and brain drain in Madagascar. I'll explain why this issue is important and how it affects a country, especially for Madagascar. Next, we will look at the causes of brain drain in Madagascar. I will talk about the main reasons why skilled professionals are leaving the country. After that, we will explore the consequences of brain drain. So I will explain how the loss of skilled workers impact the country's economy, public services, and social structures. Finally, I will discuss possible solutions to reduce brain drain in Madagascar. We will look at what could be done differently to keep talented professionals in Madagascar and help the country to retain a skilled workforce, a skilled professional. So let's get started with the first part of this presentation, an introduction to the issue of brain drain in Madagascar. So what is brain drain? Brain drain happens when skilled and educated people leave their home country to work or live in another country. It's often driven by the search of better salaries, job opportunities, and good living conditions. So why focus in Madagascar? In Madagascar, this is a growing problem actually, of losing its skilled workforce, and more and more professionals, for example, doctors, engineers, and the teachers are leaving. So this has serious consequences, not only for the people living, but also for the country they leave behind. Okay. This topic is important because Madagascar development depends on the skilled workers. Losing them creates challenges for our development and essential services like hospitals and doctors, and limits the country's progress. This presentation will explore why skilled workers leave Madagascar, how this impacts the country, and what we can do to reduce brain drain. Let's now look at the scale of brain drain in Madagascar and which sectors are most affected. Brain drain is increasing in Madagascar. Skilled workers, especially in healthcare, education, and engineering, and teachers are moving a country like France, Canada, South Africa, and Gulf states. This has left gaps in key sectors back home. Now let's look at the main reasons why brain drain happens in Madagascar. First of all, better salaries abroad. Professionals in Madagascar often in very low wages compared to what they could earn in another country, like France, Canada, or South Africa. This makes it hard for them to earn opportunities elsewhere. The career growth opportunities too. In Madagascar, career paths can be limited, especially in fields like technology or medicine. Many professionals move abroad to gain access to better training, resources, and career advancement. Political instability, frequent changes in government, and lack of stability create uncertainty. This makes it hard for skilled workers to plan for their future children too, and many live to find a sense of security abroad. Lack of infrastructure, poor facilities in healthcare, education, and other sectors make it challenging for professionals to do their jobs effectively. For example, a doctor may not have the tools they need to treat patients properly, pushing them to look for work in better equipped countries. Now let's take a closer look at the consequences of brain drain on Madagascar. This issue has far-reaching effects, impacting not only the economy, but also social structures, public services, and the country's overall development. Now let's talk about the economic impact of brain drain in Madagascar. Yes, many migrants send money back in Madagascar to support their family, but this money helps in the short times, so their family can sometimes create these situations can create dependencies and discourage local economic growth. When skilled workers leave Madagascar, it causes a big loss in productivity and growth in Madagascar too. These are the people who help build the economy: doctors, teachers, engineers, for example, and other professionals, skilled professionals. Now let's think about how brain drain affects Madagascar public services. In healthcare, for example, the loss of doctor, nurse, and medical specialists means fewer people are available to treat patients. So this creates longer waiting times in hospitals, for example, and reduces the overall quality of care. In education too, when experienced teachers leave for better opportunities abroad, the students suffer. In infrastructure, brain drain delays important projects. For example, if engineers leave, construction of roads, bridges, and buildings slows down and stops completely. Now let's look at how brain drain affects family and communities. When people migrate, families are often separated, which causes a lot of emotional stress for their children, for example. Children may grow up without one or both parents around, and this can affect their emotional development. Finally, let's look at the long-term effects. When skilled professional leaves, it slows down to progress in infrastructure development. Big projects like building hospitals, school and transportation network take much longer to complete. This affects the country's growth for many years. So we can see the scope of brain various sectors. In healthcare, many medical professionals leave for better working conditions and pay. The same applies for IT specialists, engineering, and educators who move to countries where there are more resources and better career growth. After understanding the consequences, we must think about how to reduce brain drain. Let's move to the final part, the solutions. There are several ways to reduce brain drain. First, we need to improve salaries and working conditions for professionals in Madagascar. For example, if doctors are paid more, they will be more likely to stay. We need to offer scholarships, for example, improve education quality in Madagascar, and provide more research opportunity in Madagascar. We need to combat corruption and ensure a stable political environment, the security too for our skilled workers. We should create career opportunities by investing in education, technology, and healthcare, for example. This will encourage skilled workers to grow their careers locally. Finally, we need to engage in the Malagasy diaspora. It's important. Professionals living abroad can return to share their knowledge and contribute through partnership with a young Malagasy people. Now, let's conclude with a quick recap of what we've covered today. So to conclude, we've seen that brain drain is a serious issue in Madagascar. It's a serious problem too. Skilled professionals are leaving for better opportunities abroad, which impact the economy, public services, and society. And however, there are solutions by improving salary, living conditions, creating more opportunities for our young skilled professionals, and engaging the diaspora. Create a good living condition by the government, the security too. So Madagascar can address these challenges actually. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your attention. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Thank you.